Hey folks, MixRPD back with you for the final mastering breakdown here on the MADI JADE beat tape, Hippocampus in Retrograde. We've got the last track, Song for Shadow People. So check her out, cop the beat tape, go check out her website, all kinds of good stuff on there. Check out her socials, join the Discord, if you're cool, of course. And yeah, hire MADI. She's a talented songwriter, vocalist, beat maker. She'll do beat tags for you. Get at her. So on to the mastering. Okay, so we got the Shadow Hills again, first up, like we have on a few of the tracks, and the mix knob is backed off to about 50%. So let's go through these quickly, and we're going to get into some other stuff. On. So yeah, toughening up the low end, toughening up the middle. Good stuff. MADI did a great job on this track. So, I mean, she was nervous about mixing it. She's never really done this kind of style before. We went back and forth a little bit, but in the end, she ended up with a great mix, and it really didn't take anything crazy in mastering. So here we have a Pultec just doing some 60 hertz on the low end and some 10 kilohertz on the top end. So just a little smiley curve, standard stuff. But let's take a listen because it's a damn good effect that it's having on it. It's just making the whole record bigger. So you'll always gain probably about a decibel of level with this, but I mean, I think it's pretty easy to hear through that. It's not just level that you're gaining. Obviously, you're gaining the EQ, but what it's doing for the whole thing is, I mean, it sounds very small without it, right? And then next up, just a little bit of saturation. The mix knob backed off to about 18% here, exactly 18 even. So let's hear it here. Yeah, just bringing up the intensity. One thing I want to point out is that we're not slamming this track super, super hard. I mean, this isn't maybe a pure EDM track. It's more like EDM inspired or something, but yeah, nonetheless, I mean, you can see the master on the bottom here, the red track. That's the finished master, and I mean, it's not slammed, right? And then the next thing up is this little widening trick here, where in mid-side, we're in the mid signal expanding the lows, and in the side signal expanding the highs. So we can have a listen to these a little bit. So that's like that outside the club bass that we're bringing up. And in this part you can hear some of the guitar and obviously like the hi-hats and all that. And in this part, it's pretty much just all snare, really. So let's have a listen with this one on and off. So on. It's definitely getting wider with the snare in that part. So after that, it's just a touch of limiting. So you can think of this just sort of catching those very top peaks, right? So like, I mean, if you think of like me shaving my head, for instance, right? If I miss a few hairs, it's going to be a little sloppy, right? So that's what this is kind of doing, right? Those very top peaks are just like those little runaway hairs. So this is just catching those and creating a tighter mix. So we're gaining a little bit of level there, right? So we can turn it down about a decibel to compensate. So even with the compensation for the volume increase, you can still hear a difference, I think. I certainly can, so I hope you can. But it's just a little tighter. And then that's going to be presenting a better level to the final maximizer here, which is the IRC4 modern mode, and just a little bit of the upward compression here. Okay, so one thing I want to do here before we wrap up is just show a few of the options that I didn't end up using on this track, and maybe why I didn't end up using them. So here we have the ATR tape, which I didn't end up using, but let's have a listen to what it sounds like if I did. So it's off now. So yeah, it's a judgment call, right? I mean, it certainly makes it bigger, but for me, it makes it a little too stodgy, a bit too tight in the collar, and maybe a bit too much low end. It's a bigger isn't always better type of thing. Now let's hear the 560 line amp here, so flat on the EQ, just using it as an amp. So off. Yeah, again, it's just a tightness that I didn't think was right. And also this will tend to play with the stereo field a little bit. So I don't think I liked what that was doing. It was taking away from the width, I feel like, and pulling it back towards the center. Okay, folks, so hope you've enjoyed this whole series of mastering breakdowns on this great beat tape. Go buy it if you haven't. Go check out MADI JADE. Go hire her. Check out the playlist. Watch all the mastering breakdowns. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you next time.